Hello, my LGBT cuties, and welcome back to another episode of A Jaded Gay. I'm Rob Lovelace, and how many of you have ever been love bombed before? Well, if you don't know what it is, Oxford Dictionary defines it as the act of overwhelming someone with affection or attention specifically to influence or manipulate them. And that's the key. It's not about kindness, generosity, or romantic effort. It's about using those things as leverage. Now, at the start, it often looks like a dream scenario. Constant compliments, extravagant gifts, and nonstop communication. But then things shift to big declarations of love way too early or pressure to commit before you're genuinely ready. Psychologists note that real affection builds gradually, while love bombing hits fast, intense, and usually leaves you feeling uneasy, because it's meant to. Love bombing commonly shows up in a larger cycle of narcissistic abuse. It begins with idealization, where everything feels perfect. But then comes devaluing, when the person becomes critical, reactive, or controlling the moment you set a boundary. And if you don't end things first, you may hit the discard phase, where they suddenly pull away or replace you. And even then, it's not always over. Many manipulators attempt to hoover, using renewed affection or apologies to suck their partner back into this emotionally abusive cycle. And while love bombing is often associated with narcissistic or antisocial traits, experts also recognize that not all love bombers have malicious intent. But in most cases, the behavior remains a form of emotional manipulation, especially when personal information, vulnerabilities, or past experiences start getting used against you. So who gets targeted the most? Well, psychologists say it's people pleasers, those who grew up around narcissistic behavior, younger or inexperienced daters, and empaths, people who feel deeply and want to see the best in others. And that's exactly why love bombing can be so emotionally damaging. It plays on your empathy, your hope, and your desire for connection. But the good news is there are ways to protect yourself. Be sure to pay attention to the pace because healthy relationships grow with time. Set boundaries early and notice how the other person reacts, and always trust your gut feeling. If the affection feels overwhelming, rushed, or conditional, something is probably off. Now, if you've been love bombed, healing is absolutely possible. Therapists recommend cutting off contact completely, reconnecting with supportive friends and family, and giving yourself time and compassion. Many survivors feel confused or even ashamed afterwards, but understanding the mechanics of emotional manipulation helps you reclaim your clarity, your autonomy, and your confidence. As Good Therapy puts it, learning the dynamics of abuse gives survivors the power to step off that emotional merry-go-round and move forward stronger than before. So if you want to learn more about the signs, the cycle, and the psychology behind love bombing, be sure to check out the podcast episode and blog post linked below. And remember, every day is all we have, so you gotta make your own happiness.